Hello, everybody. Dominic here. About to read my blog. Sorry, I'm a little late. Got way late today, but here we are. This is a recording of my blog on a Sunday, which I've already published as a piece of writing. If you fancy reading it, so here we go. I hope you enjoy it. And oh, hang on, where is it? Sorry, apologies. Oh shit. Oh, here we are. Okay, right. The word to use might be blithe or glib, or more likely foolhardy, given that so few of us know anything about what we are agreeing to when we accept cookies. It is drummed into us as kids never to accept sweets or candy from strangers, and yet we are very happy to accept cookies offered to us by the new masters of our universe. I click accept without a clue what I'm agreeing to, so that I can access a website for something I need to understand or to make a purchase. Because in this digital age, it's all about data, and we have no idea how valuable our details are and just what we are giving up. And it's not just the websites either. Actual shops and stores are harvesting our data as well. Would you like your receipt by email? Can I interest you in our loyalty card? Questions we can refuse, but this is not an option with the cookies that guard the internet. Cookies are the equivalent to a high street store being guarded by staff with questionnaires which must be completed before we can get in and have a mooch. We all have glimpses into what we are giving up. Adverts cropping up on our devices in line with our recent conversations, making us wonder just who is listening to us and how. Anything smart is the answer. Even our fridges are smart nowadays. Who knew? I'm sticking with my old school, keeps the milk cold and nothing more refrigerator. I don't have an Alexa either. I already live with a woman who is much more capable than me. Thank you very much. Who in their right mind would trust Alexa, a device with ears connected to the internet and owned by Jeff, the world's richest man? Not in his wildest dreams could Mr. Bezos believe he could acquire for himself such access to our homes and our private conversations, and at a time when we can be literally cancelled for a misspeak with a click of a mouse, the modern equivalent to the Roman emperor's disapproving thumb. And as everything migrates online, the more vulnerable we become, which is hastened by the abandonment of cash for digital money and the accompanying data it requires and provides. Like the terms and conditions we casually click online, pages of legalese in a font too small to read without hurting and in opaque language impossible to comprehend. So we just trust these corporations and their lawyers and we sign away. But at what cost and just what are we agreeing to? God only knows. I suggest just a handful of people within a new type of company, conglomerates, wealthier than nations and more powerful than any governments of their day. Bill, Mark, Elon, Tim, Jeff, these men are the new pharaohs, only richer and more powerful. But none of this is terribly revelatory. You know this already, right? We have ceded power to these outfits because they make our lives so much easier. This week, I received a frantic phone call from the lady who heads up my IT department. Apparently, my website has disappeared. DominicHolland.co.uk, through which I speak to the world and sell my wares, has evaporated. It has expired and I have ceased to exist unless I can answer a series of questions from the CIO of Dominic Holland Incorporated. Questions like, who hosts your site and from whom did you buy your domain from? Who owns Dominic Holland? My parents? They gave me my name. I'll call my mum, she'll know. For now, at least, my website with decades of blogs remains lost to me. Lucky then that I thought to establish this book's website where you are now. A little dusty, being disregarded for so long, but now about to get some love as the new home of this mighty and important weekly blog, and especially so with the new Takes on Life Volume 2, which is being released in May. And volume 1, in fact, is free today if you wanted to get yourself a copy. And podcast, which is about to change the world. I read that very badly. I apologize. Cookies in the US, biscuits in the UK, and elsewhere. But whatever we call them, we know that they are bad for our health. Foods we need to eat in moderation to avoid harm. And this applies even more so with the website variety. Just saying. Takes on Life Volume 2 is published in May and can be pre-ordered on this site. For those who cannot wait, hardback copies are available via my Patreon, a site which probably uses cookies, but in this case, please ignore everything you've just heard. As the adage goes, if you can't beat them, join them. So the reason why I read that quite badly, guys, is I was rushing this morning, rushing just stuff, and there are typos as I read it. I think, oh God. And so I make adjustments during the reading, but I'm now going to have to go back into the site and make adjustments. So I hope it didn't spoil your reading if you have read it as well. And I'll go in now and make those changes. Anyway, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed the little blog, and I hope you're all very well wherever you are in the world. Many thanks. Bye-bye.